Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the effect of Brendan Ingram's Pro Audio script. So we had installed the Pro Audio script on Linux Mint 21.2 and we now will investigate that what applications have been installed to give you the Pro Audio desktop. So this is the Cinnamon desktop of Linux Mint 21.2. And if you check here, we will check the application menu for the different Pro Audio applications installed. So in accessories section, you can see these are all the standard Linux Mint applications accessories. So nothing new here. In graphics also nothing new is there. In internet section also there is nothing new. In office section, standard LibreOffice suite is there, plus calendar and library application. In sound and video, here you can see the difference. The meter bridge is there, the QJack control is there, Reaper is there. Then at the top, Cadence, Katia and Claudia Launcher is there. So we will check one by one. So first, let us open Cadence. So here you can see the Cadence, it is showing us the system information, the which kernel is installed. So we have got the 6.2 low latency kernel. So this kernel was installed by the Brendan Ingram script that we run in the last video. Then the CPU scaling governor. So it is grayed out. That means the governor is not installed. So we need to install the governor separately. I thought the governor might be already there or it will be installed by the script, but the governor is not there. So if governor is there, this grayed out field will not be there, and you can set the governor like power save, balanced or performance mode. Then the system checks have already been done automatically. Whenever you start the Cadence, the system checks will be done and it will show the current kernel and whether the user is in audio group. So yes, the user has been successfully added to the audio group. On the right side, the jack status is there. So whenever you want to check the jack status, when it is closed or it is stopped, the jack status will show the server status as stop, and whether it is real-time privileges are there. So yes, the real-time privileges are there. So now if you hit the start button, it will show you the DSP load. The DSP means digital signal processing load. So it is around 1.4%. The server, jack server has started. Xruns is 0, buffer size is 1024 samples, sample rate is 48,000 Hz, block latency is 21.3 ms. So this is the latency. What happens is whenever you speak, it gets recorded, it gets further processed in the digital DSP, that is the digital signal processing. The chip is there in the on the audio chip, so that adds to the latency. So what you speak, it takes some time to reach the jack or the microphone, and from there it goes to the audio chip where it gets processed and converted into a digital signal. So all this creates a latency. So you have to minimize the latency. So 21.3 milliseconds is a very small latency. In most of the cases you will not notice this, but you can further reduce it. So that is also possible, but that is not the subject of this video. Just we are trying to show you the basic Pro Audio features. Now you can stop this jack server. So whenever you finish your recording session, you have to stop the jack. You can also configure the jack. You can see it here. You can configure your jack. So you can select the clock source, whether you want the system clock, you want the cycle or the HPET clock. You can also go for the server synchronous mode, replace the shared memory registry. You can change the real-time priority. You can change the client timeout. You can change the properties from real-time, temporary or verbose. You can change the self-connect mode. So don't restrict self-connect requests. Self-connect request to external ports only. Ignore self-connect request to external ports only. Fail all self-connect requests. Ignore all self-connect requests. You can change the port. So you can change the port. So how many ports will be available? So you can change that from 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048. Then this shows the drivers that will be used by the jack. So here you can see ALSA. So this shows the ALSA interface. You can change the you can add extra latency, that is input latency, output latency. You can change the sample rates, buffer size, periods, buffer, dithering mode. You can go for the 416-bit mode, go for the soft mode. You can change the MIDI driver. You can see here there are two MIDI drivers, ALSA sequencer and ALSA raw MIDI. You can click on monitor, so it will monitor the jack continuously. You can also go for hardware monitoring. You can go for hardware metering also. This is the dummy interface. This is the FireWire interface. So if you've got any FireWire ports and some instrument is connected to it, you have to use this FireWire interface. There is a loopback interface. So loopback is there to do the we can say self check. You can do the error checking using the loopback. This is the net mode. Net 1 mode is there. Then in the network, so it is not implemented yet. So you can also have the sound input coming from over the network. So the instrument can be remotely placed, and the sound output from that instrument will come to your system via the network. So that is not right now implemented. So this is it. This is cadence, and also you can reset the complete settings using this reset button. Further, you can see here these are the tools that are available: CATIA, Cloudia, meter in, meter out, XY controller, render logs. So these are all applications. If you want, I will just click, the application will start. So the LADI session handler daemon is activated. I again click on this, it will be deactivated. In the tweaks, you can see here the audio plugins path. So this is the plugins path where the audio plugins will be there. These are the default applications that you can configure. Win ASIO is the number of audio ports and the jack option. So number of inputs, number of outputs. You can change this. You can change the jack options. You can auto start the server. So every time you start the system, jack should automatically start. You can fix the buffer size. So we have fixed the buffer size to 1024. You can change that. So this is it. This is the cadence. Now we will go and check CATIA. So CATIA, what is it? So about CATIA. So CATIA is a nice jack patch bay with A2J bridge integration. So you can connect a lot of different musical instruments using this jack patch bay. So it is a patch bay. So you can connect just like you have got 1, 2, 3 connections. So one input, and that input gets divided into many outputs. So like that in electrical circuits you have seen this. So this is it. So you can connect many inputs with one output, that is the jack. So all the incoming instruments cables will be connected, or all multiple microphone cables will be connected to the patch bay, and all will go into the jack. So this is how it can work. So that is called the patch bay. And there are different tools for the patch bay. It won't work right now because we don't have the patch bay connected. Jack is also right now not running. We have closed the jack, so many things will not be shown here, but you can do it. Maybe in some later video I will show you how to do that. If I get the equipment with me, we can go and check that out also. Cloudia is there. Let us see what is Cloudia. So I think that is okay. So we have to, I think, hit the Cloudia. Okay, so jack also needs to be started first. So otherwise the Cloudia will not run. So we will start the jack first. We will start the jack. We will minimize this, and then we will click here and start the Cloudia. Yes, so now the jack is there. So Cloudia launcher is there. You can see, you can change the default beats per minute. You can change the sample rates. You can change the LADI room. So this is nothing but a digital audio workstation, looper, sequencer, trackers. You can add the different digital audio workstations, loopers, sequencers and trackers here. You can add the different host for different instrument effects and tools here. You can add the different instruments here. You can add the different effects here, the different tools. You can see right now this many tools are working. And now what we will do is we will open up this where it was meter bridge. So let us check out. So this is the meter bridge. So if anything is connected to the jack, it will show you the strength of the signal in this meter bridge. So that is not active right now because we don't have the jack running. No equipment is connected with the jack. That's why. So this is the functionality that was added by the Brendan Ingram's script. And one other thing that is not working is the CPU frequency util. So I will just show you. So whenever I do CPU frequency info, it is showing that there is no CPU frequency driver installed. And if I go and try to do the frequency setting, so you can see here the governor is not there. So I don't know why the governor is not there, but it is showing that governor is not there. I think I need to investigate this, why the governor is not there. Otherwise governor should be there. Then what I did was I tried to install the CPU power GUI, and CPU power GUI was installed, but that also it is not showing the governor is not there. So I will just show you CPU. So if you click on here, the CPU frequency utils will open up, but that also it is not showing. CPU here, CPU power dash GUI. So it launches only from the terminal only. You can see here it will let you select all CPUs, but you cannot select individual CPUs. You cannot select the governor. So governor is not present along with the frequency driver. So I don't know why it is happening like this, because the there will be some governor always in the system. That is the Linux Mint, but I don't know why we are not able to access it. So this is only the lacuna that is I found in the Brendan Ingram's script for Pro Audio in Linux Mint. Otherwise, everything is, all other things are working very fine. So on this note, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.